You wouldn't believe it, my grandfather died yesterday.
Oh no, I'm sorry, sir.
No, it's okay, he was a cunt.
Oh.
But I was going through his things and I found this revolver. I hope it works. I have not tested it yet.
Just keep it away from me, sir.
You have nothing to worry about. I need good writers like you around.
Oh, that's so nice of you, sir.
I was kidding, you fuckhead. Now tell me about the finale of Rings of Power. And don't forget to include the Rings of Power.
I did, sir.
Good man.
We're gonna start with a cold open. The wizard is alone, wandering Middle-earth.
I bet he's thrilled to be away from his slave masters, the Harfoots.
No, sir, he's sad. He misses Frodina.
He needs to meet himself a new girl and get over it.
Exactly, sir. So he's approached by the bald, mysterious being.
Oh, the one that's constantly looking like she wants to be cool. Always modeling and such, yes?
That's the one, sir. But her and her friends bow to him and call him Sauron.
Nobody's going to fall for that misdirect, you dickhead. Everybody knows he's a wizard.
But Sauron was capable of magic too.
Let me show you some magic. Oh, would you look at that? Some alcohol. Well, spank me and call me Morgoth. Ha ha ha.
Back to the action. Galadriel and Halbrand arrive at Eregion. They reveal they've been riding without rest for 6 days.
They rode for 6 days. 6 days of hard riding without break. While he was bleeding out.
Fuck this guy. Kill him now.
Great!
Elrond questions Galadriel about how she is there. Because remember, she's meant to be back in Valinor for eternity.
And?
Well, she asked back, why are you here?
Why the fuck would she ask that? It's his duty to be wherever the king demands.
Galadriel reveals that she jumped from the ship because she didn't feel worthy of Valinor.
No, that's wrong. Her only motivation was to avenge her brother. That's it? Can you not even remember your own shit writing?
Halbrand is up and walking.
Already?
And he stumbles into Celebrimbor's workshop. You know, the brand new one that the dwarves and elves built together.
I bet it's the most impressive structure we've ever seen.
It's incredible. It's about as big as your office, sir, and it has a sunroof.
This is what united the elves and dwarves? This was the elven grand plan?
Halbrand finds the Mithril, and he asks Celebrimbor about it, who's very dismissive. He's angry because they don't have enough to make what they need. So Halbrand suggests alloying it to other metals to stretch it out.
So Celebrimbor, the greatest smith of all time, never thought of that?
And when Celebrimbor thanks Halbrand for the suggestion, Halbrand just says, consider it a gift.
Oh, I get it. Just like Anatar, the giver of gifts from the law. So you're going to completely waste that, are you?
Kill him!
Great!
Back on Numenor, Tits McGee is sketching the dying king.
And why should I care?
But he suddenly wakes up and grabs her and tells her if the old ways aren't restored, Numenor will die. She calls out for help and no one comes.
No one comes? So Tits McGee was left alone with the king? The king? No guards posted in his quarters? No guards outside? None at all? Nothing?
And because of this, she's freely able to walk into the secret room that houses the Palantir.
And?
That's that storyline done for the season.
Fulfilling.
Gil-galad arrives at Eregion, and he's told about the idea to make one unique item that can share the light between all elves on Middle-earth.
Setting up the Rings of Power, are we? Good. It only took 7.5 hours.
No, sir. They decide to make maybe a scepter or a sword, but then decide to make a crown.
Why?
Because crowns are circular. So the light in it will bounce, refract, and reflect off each other endlessly. The power will be boundless, as Celebrimbor states.
No, that's stupid.
I thought you'd like that, sir.
No, that's not what I said.
And Celebrimbor almost comes. He's so ecstatic, he tells them about how Halbrand was the key that opened the dam.
I get it.
And this is not a power of the flesh, but over flesh.
Yes, I get it. What Adar said.
That this is a power of the unseen world.
Stop! Tell me how this is tapping into the unseen world. What even is the unseen world? You have not explained that. How does Celebrimbor know what he's going to make is going to tap into the unseen world? He has not tested it. He doesn't know. They have not used Mithril before. It is a new ore. What are you talking about? Are you telling me my ex-wife has the power of the unseen world on her ring finger? You are a fucking idiot. You have all this lore, all of it, and you're wasting it. Why? Why are you wasting it?
Because this is just as exciting, sir. Because now Galadriel suspects Halbrand. So she asks a fellow elf for records on the Southlands. But he says he's gonna have to search the catacombs for more details.
Catacombs? Why are there catacombs? Elves don't die! Why are there catacombs?
The Harfoots are to the rescue. And they're not taking anything seriously. It's just so much fun.
It's like you watched The Fellowship of the Ring and saw the Hobbits' introduction as plucky farmers, and you said, yes, that's their only characteristic. They have to be funny and plucky at all times, even in life or death situations. This is not good characterization. Not at all.
They spring their rescue, but Abraham Harfoot is stabbed in the belly.
Fuck yeah!
Now it's time for a wizard versus witch battle. He uses a forced push, and then they all go flying off into the distance, all except that one that can't stop posing.
Oh no! And then?
The wizard gets thrown around.
Just like Gandalf in The Fellowship of the Ring.
Wait. Grabs the witch's staff, hands it to him, and says, "You're good."
Oh, baby!
So he rises and declares he's good.
That's cringe.
And he banishes them. They turn into waifs before completely disappearing.
What do you mean they turned into wraiths? Who are they?
You think I want to explain that?
No! You lazy cunt!
Abraham Harfoot dies.
Phenomenal!
Muriel is trying to memorize the steps on her ship.
Why?
She's blind, sir.
Yes, but she's never going to be on this ship again. Sit your lazy ass down and wait till you get back to Numenor.
Elendil comes in to help her. He tells her he has her. But she replies, "But who has you?"
There! That is an example of your over-bloated, poetic bullshit writing. Why can't characters, when they're alone, just talk like normal people?
They arrive at Numenor, and Muriel wears her blindfold.
So stupid!
And we see black flags. The king, her father, is dead.
Oh no, he was such a great character. No, not the king!
Numenor is done for the season.
That's it? You introduced the greatest civilization of men of all time. You introduce them, then they meander around as bigoted fools, then they go to war, lose, and come back, and that's it?
It's called setup, sir. Next season will be better, I promise. But this is it, sir. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. We reveal that Halbrand is Sauron.
Do you think I'm 5 years old? Everybody knows he's Sauron. The fact that you have dragged out this mystery so long is going to frustrate everybody.
Galadriel confronts him, but he takes her into a dream world where he tries to convince her to join his cause.
Girls do love a bad boy.
Sauron poses as her brother.
What are you doing, elf bro?
But she resists and resists and resists until they finally start screaming at each other. Then she's cast back into reality where Elrond picks her up.
Where did Halbrand go?
I will answer that soon.
But where did Halbrand go? Do you know how it worked in the lore? Sauron and Celebrimbor made all the rings of power before Celebrimbor made 3 elven rings on his own. It's going to be impossible to do this now if Halbrand has already been caught out.
Tolfdir had no idea what he was doing. This is my show. We're gonna do our own thing.
How so?
The elven rings that were created last, we're gonna create them first.
So you mean to tell me that Halbrand, Sauron, gave all his wisdom and advice to Celebrimbor, the elves, his mortal enemies, only just to fuck off without gaining anything for himself?
Yes.
He doesn't deserve to live. Kill him.
Great!
So before the rings are made, Galadriel is gonna tell everybody Halbrand is gone.
She doesn't reveal him to be Sauron? Why not?
She's still considering a late night Mordor booty call.
Oh,
The rings get made.
that's it? That's all you've got for me? A couple of minutes? Forged like a regular old sword?
But they need gold and silver from Valinor. So they melt Galadriel's dagger down into one pot.
The entire dagger? They didn't separate the materials they needed, they just smelted the whole thing? I'm starting to get mad.
We go back to the Harfoots,
Fuck!
and the wizard is speaking very good English now.
How?
I don't know. But he's leaving for the east, and Frodina is gonna go with him. So we get a 10-minute extended sequence of goodbyes around the Harfoots and Frodina. In fact, this goodbye sequence is longer than the creation of the Rings of Power.
The fans will be ejaculating in their seats. You are doing a true service to this world.
But before they go, sir, the wizard tells Frodina, when in doubt, follow your nose.
No, you didn't just quote Gandalf in Fellowship of the Ring. What is your hard-on for that movie? Create your own iconic moments and lines. These iconic moments and lines from all the franchises we love are not iconic until someone makes it for themselves. Make your own shit and maybe it will be iconic. Stop relying on all the old stuff. But this is Gandalf, isn't it?
Yep.
Somehow this isn't the most insulting thing you've done.
So the rings are done. And we get a nice view of them before panning out to reveal Halbrand is in Mordor. Over his kingdom. He's looking at his future. And we cut to credits. I know you love it, sir!
So Halbrand walked from Eregion to Mordor. But why would anyone care? He didn't create Mordor. He had nothing to do with it. Adar did that. Adar is the villain we should be following, fearing. Who the fuck is Halbrand? Fuck him!
Because, sir, he's Sauron.
But he did nothing. His motivations were all over the place. Why was he on that raft to begin with?
It's up to audience interpretation.
Why did he want to stay on Numenor and live a simple life? Did he have a change of heart?
It's up to audience interpretation.
And why did he lie about the Southlands? Did he want to be their king? Or did he have something more sinister planned?
Because, sir, it's up to audience
Well, that's how you write a good ending.